The Story of Adolf Hitler. A Dark Legacy, Episode 1. The early years. Adolf Hitler is one of the most infamous figures in history, known for his role as the dictator of Nazi Germany and the architect of the horrors of World War II. Yet to truly understand the man behind the monstrous legacy, we must look back to the beginning. How did a boy born in a small Austrian town grow into one of the most reviled leaders in modern history? In this episode, we explore Hitler's early years, seeking clues that might help explain the forces that shaped him. Austrian beginnings. Adolf Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889, in Braunau am Inn, a small town on the Austrian-German border. He was the fourth of six children born to Alois Hitler, a customs official, and Clara Pölzl, his third wife. The family's financial situation was modest, but they were not impoverished. Adolf's childhood was marked by tension and conflict, particularly with his father. Alois was an authoritarian figure, often harsh and domineering, who had high expectations for his son. Alois wanted Adolf to follow in his footsteps and pursue a career in civil service. But young Adolf had other ambitions. He dreamed of becoming an artist, a dream that his father dismissed as frivolous and impractical. Clara, in contrast, was a doting mother who lavished attention and care on her son. This stark contrast between the authoritarian father and the nurturing mother played a significant role in shaping Adolf's personality. While he resented his father's strictness, he adored his mother and remained deeply attached to her throughout his life. Struggles in education. As a student, Adolf Hitler showed early signs of intelligence and creativity, particularly in art and drawing. However, he struggled with discipline and academic performance. His rebellious nature and disdain for authority made him a problematic student, and he often clashed with teachers. After Alois Hitler's death in 1903, Adolf's academic performance worsened. With his father gone, the pressure to pursue a stable career lessened, and Adolf focused more on his artistic ambitions. Despite his mother's support, he failed to gain admission to the prestigious Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna in 1907. His rejection was a crushing blow. The Academy deemed his drawings to lack sufficient skill, especially in depicting human figures, a critique that Hitler never forgot. World War I. A turning point. By 1913, Hitler had left Vienna and moved to Munich, Germany. When World War I broke out in 1914, he eagerly enlisted in the German army. For the first time, Hitler found a sense of purpose and belonging. As a soldier, he served on the Western Front, where he was awarded the Iron Cross for bravery. The war profoundly influenced Hitler's worldview. He became fiercely patriotic and developed a deep hatred for the Treaty of Versailles, which he believed unjustly punished Germany after the war. The humiliation of Germany and the economic hardships that followed would become central themes in Hitler's rise to power. The seeds of radicalism. By the end of World War I, Adolf Hitler was a man filled with anger, frustration, and a desire for revenge. The collapse of the German Empire and the economic struggles of the post-war years fueled his growing nationalism. In the years that followed, Hitler would join the German Workers' Party, a small political group that would eventually become the Nazi Party. It was in this period that Hitler began to refine his oratory skills and develop the radical ideology that would later define his leadership. His speeches tapped into the fears and frustrations of a population struggling with economic hardship and national humiliation, allowing him to gain a following. Conclusion. The early years of Adolf Hitler's life were marked by personal loss, failure, and a search for identity. From his troubled childhood in Austria to his formative years in Vienna and Munich, the experiences of these years shaped the man who would go on to lead Germany into one of its darkest chapters. In the next episode, we will explore Hitler's rise to power, focusing on the post-war years, the formation of the Nazi Party, and the events that led to his ascent as Germany's dictator. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the story of Adolf Hitler, a man whose legacy continues to haunt history.